And so, Lois and Clara, we love you.
Boom.
Oh, Leslie and Kaifa, we love you.
Yes, Leslie.
And happy birthday, Mama!
Mwah.
We have a special guest. We have a special guest. And it's not the crab. Yes, we'll get one from over yonder. Ooh. This is our special guest today. It's my mother.
I can't sit on this. This time pillow. Okay.
Ooh, what's your leg? We got this survivor.
Who's still surviving?
And we're eating Chipotle. Do a smile.
Chipotle. Yay. Haven't had any since I left Durham.
Yeah, ready?
Okay. Both of them?
1, 2.
Ooh. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Can y'all?
Kind of.
Let's eat. I got her a fork. She has chicken, cheese, pico de gallo.
Who to who?
Rice, chicken, pico de gallo, corn. We got some red wine because we both need it. This is more for her.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I haven't been in the movie so much. That's good. That's enough. You got the rest of it.
Toast. Toast to the people.
Toast.
To them supporting us and to Papa living and Mama living. I'm trying to toast you. I don't know.
Yeah,
Move your finger.
I suppose.
There you go.
Alrighty. This is my baby girl, baby daughter that I'm so
Sip,
proud
sip,
of.
sip,
Sip. Oh,
heavily, heavily.
No, not heavily. Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to tell them all that.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll let you do the talking.
Now you can tell them.
No, you tell them.
Let's eat. We take our chips and we're going to go into our medley of cheese. I got a little bit of barbecue, chicken, rice. Lord bless the food. Lord bless the food. But nourish our body so we can serve you better. In Jesus' name. Amen. Welcome to Carter's Eat, y'all.
And I'm going to say what my daddy always said, Jesus wept.
Jesus
that
wept.
was his Bible verse. So Jesus wept.
Jesus wept. So we're going to eat and tell you where we've been and give you an update on Papa. But we're going to get into this food first. And everybody, just thank you for the well wishes. But this is Carter's Eat, a mukbang eating channel, mukbang eating show today with Mama, Mima. Oh yeah! Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And it's my mother's birthday today.
No, tomorrow.
No, it's coming out tomorrow, so it's today.
Right, today. Okay, today, February 14th.
February 14th. So
yes.
We are celebrating her birthday as well. Yeah, that part.
As well as the start of Lent. Lent starts February 14th. It goes for 40 days. So be thinking about what you're giving up. You should have thought about it already. But that's got 40 days to Easter. That's the next.
What you got
holiday.
on there? Guacamole?
I have guacamole.
Give him a bite. Give him a bite. You got it. There you go. Yeah. Get in there good and look down a little.
Okay.
The jib.
Jib. Okay.
There you go. All right. They ready for their bite.
You're starving me.
Yeah, I don't think you've eaten. I know I didn't make you lunch.
I ate some lunch.
You ate that wrap.
That wrap was left over, yes.
It's a little salty.
That's okay. I'll take my water pills tomorrow.
Now, remember last time I showed y'all salsa-rita, and I told you I'm a Chipotle girl. So what you got to do is you got to get into your bowl, and there's lettuce at the bottom. So it's like a salad. It's got rice.
Got to mix it up, ma'am.
You have to tell me, but you have to kind of take your fork and then place it on a chip, or you can just do rice and lettuce. This is her granddaughter's favorite place to eat, Chipotle. Shout out to Cammie.
Shout out to Cammie in Chicago, Oak Park. I'm thinking I haven't had any of this in quite a while. It has black beans in it. Get my salad all up here. This is what I should eat every night.
We like Mediterranean diets. We really do. We prefer that.
I had to eat that. I'll put that in there.
I'd eat this every day. That's why when I heard we were going to Huntersville,
You said, let's go
I
late.
said, I know where I'm going. Of course, Blake got Chick-fil-A.
Here on the bed.
I got rice on yours. They put a lot of rice on your system.
That's okay. And I might want just a taste of barbecue just to say.
Yeah, because we wanted to know what the barbecue tasted like at their. Go ahead.
Another place, some kind, just because I bet it can't be
Do you
like
see
that,
it?
that Carolina barbecue.
Now,
Down east, I grew up next door to a barbecue stand, so everything compares against Holloway's Barbecue, Goldsboro, North Carolina. What's that word? Anyway, kudos to you. Wish we could have you here with us, but it's a beautiful serving. I like vegetarian dishes, and I guess it's Mexican, so I might as well say I like Mexican food.
it's not fried. It's not too intrusive.
And what is the commercial says they cook it fresh every day.
The intrusive part is the sour cream.
Yeah.
That's a little bit. We use heavy sauces. We like sour cream. We like cream mushroom, things that added fat. But avocado we know is a healthy fat, right?
It's a healthy fat. I have, as I say, black beans in mine and tomatoes, and let's see what else might I see. A lot of avocado. So
They give you a lot of rice too.
if anybody got stock in the avocados,
You might come up good.
Yeah, you might need to check the price down in Mexico. But this is my daughter took me out. She took me to Huntersville to visit my husband, Lou Rowland, who's was hospitalized on Saturday after spending 10 hours in the emergency room trying to get it together as to what he needed. And they have some good doctors there, a young doc who went to Chapel Hill, so he kind of had my graces because I know the training they get there. And he was diligent, inserted Lou's IV in the place because he has horrible small veins. And finally decided, well, I think we should keep him overnight so we can really see what's going on. And they wanted to do some tests. So he's been in the hospital since Saturday. Huntersville Hospital in Huntersville Medical Center, I think they call it.
Put that in the dishwasher.
And he's doing well. He's
Doing very. No, not in the hospital, but you can tell
I mean, since I say he had it.
his blood pressure was high.
Blood pressure was very high. That's the main reason when we were getting him out to the urgent care, because his blood pressure was about 214 over triple numbers on the bottom, maybe like 112 or something.
You don't want that.
That's not the blood pressure you can walk around with. That's stroke level. And
Wow.
she'll weed it out.
It does. You know, every time we get to the serious point, I couldn't even talk about this issue in the other video.
They do it at the first start.
Well, we
Excuse
just
us.
start. What does she likes to do? What is she doing? Just showing presence.
Stroke level. We want people to be aware of their blood pressure. And if you don't take your medicine, you are at risk for a stroke. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That's the bottom line.
And if you're on medicine, you should take your medicine as ordered. It might be okay if you are a little late taking it in the daytime, or but usually it's twice a day. So when it's twice a day, it means it keeps a level in your bloodstream, and you got to keep it there. Otherwise, your body's going to start to respond to it or react to it. That's why you're on the medicine to keep your blood pressure at a within normal range that your brain and your blood vessels can tolerate. So that's what we've been kind of praying over this whole week about the outcome. And the doctor said he had a mild stroke, mini stroke, mild to. They probably saw more on the CAT scan and the MRIs than they told us all about. But he's
back right lobe.
Lower right.
Because
back lobe.
whenever we put something in front of him to grab, he would not be able to grab it. So we found out the vision was
Yeah, I am.
the vision was impaired,
Right.
and just wasn't making a lot of sense. So we knew he needed to go. Now remember Mother's situation last year. So we are trying to reduce her level of responsibility. So taking away trying to get him more independent to administer his own medicine, or we thought he could keep up with it. But she would see pills left over and say, I don't think he's taking his medicine. So I told his doctor, we need somebody he needs to be in a place where they can
hand him his medicine.
Yes, and I don't have that ability with working from home. You would think I do, but I don't. And she's just trying to keep her head above water. So realistically, we were all kind of drowning. It seems easy.
Almost missing symptoms because sometimes people say, I don't feel like eating right now. Then another time he might say, well,
I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry.
Or,
and that's not like him because he likes to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then he complained of a headache. And that was the main thing. Kind of
the headache.
My head is hurting, a little pain right there in the
frontal lobe.
Frontal lobe. And the thing you need to understand about strokes is generally, if the stroke is on the left side of your brain, then a part of your body that's going to be affected is usually going to be the right side. It controls the opposite side. So that's what the doctors were doing tests to pick up on what's really going on, getting the IV started to get his blood pressure down. Took 10 hours almost to get the blood pressure down IV-wise.
3 IVs.
3 IVs.
And 2 pills. And they came back with more pills 4 hours later. Another IV drip. So he was really in bad shape. Really in bad shape. For 83. 84 March 3rd. And we wanted to bring awareness to taking your medicine, doing as your doctor prescribed. Our whole ministry over here is stay off the white pills. But if you're on them, take them as it is.
Take them as ordered because you can't play with high blood pressure. That's what, if you read the literature and listen to the television, most persons of color in the United States have what my sister and I, what they call essential hypertension. And she and I kind of joke about that. Said, well, why do they call it essential? Essential to what? For what? But I think they didn't have another name for it, and because most African Americans or people of African descent had it, they said maybe it was essential to their survival. And who knows? It's probably a result. I always say
The bloodline.
of that boat ride.
Oh, yeah.
Over here from Africa to the shores of North Carolina, where we were laying back to back.
And he drinking a lot of salt water, probably.
Maybe drinking salty water, but also could not urinate and keep your kidneys clean out like they should be. So lots of systemic factors led to probably development of genes that we have to kind of protect ourselves from that. But then, it stays with you. You have to always be mindful of it. So just a little quick note to PSA, public service announcement. And as you get older too, we call it I call it healthy aging. You want to age healthfully.
Get a period right there, right? Because she can talk.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
And that's why I'm trying to get her a channel, one, and then get her a TikTok, because she's got all this information to share, but she can talk.
Yeah.
A plethora of knowledge, and she needs a place to share it and somebody to talk to, because clearly
Lucia doesn't have time to listen to it. But I would be glad to have I was thinking about a podcast, but certainly this kind of thing, whatever.
Speaking of podcasts, my neighbor said, with that being, people are living longer. Healthy aging. Remember, I'm a mature mom. We had our kids late in life. Where's the eye? Is it right here? Okay. At 40 and 44, so I'm older. But I'm right young at heart. It's right there.
Oh, I see.
And so I plan on trying to live as long as I can so I can be around to experience all my children's growing ups as they are experiencing me. The food's not on there. But with that being said, Jerry, my neighbor, was like, people are living longer.
They are. And
you see 83 young, and Papa, I'm telling y'all, in the hospital, he ain't missing a beat. He said, oh, look, Blake has on jeans. We've never seen Blake in jeans before.
He did recognize it, didn't he?
So,
he's aware. He's alert.
But they're really, them being on top of each other is a stress. And Daddy did keep on saying, I just need a break. I need y'all to back up off me. Well, we can't. because we're the caretakers. And I'm caretaking to her, and she can't hardly caretake to him. And it became more of a aggression or kind of a fight versus, have you done this?
Did you do that?
What are your sugars?
Did
And
take
so
your
you
sugar?
have to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
True.
And God works in mysterious ways. So he's in a great place, being taken care of as he should be. And we're exploring that option that may be our next course of action. There's rehab and then what to do thereafter so they can healthily glide into 90.
Yes.
Can you put some on the chip and eat?
I did.
You got to show the people, honey. This ain't about you. This is about they need to
This is
eat
about
too.
me. I need to eat.
It's pretty. It's good.
Okay, green avocado. Let's see. I got my black beans and rice.
Mm-hmm.
And try this. They say you'll like it. Good for you. It has a lot of fiber, your protein, and rice. All the things you need, all the things your body needs. We just got to start telling ourselves to cut back on some of the things we eat too much of.
I told Blake today, I absolutely, my weakness is fried chicken and French fries. I love it.
Do you want that bag there? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Could you pass me a napkin?
Absolutely. So we wanted to drop through to tell you that Shot has a Facebook post out there where you can see him, and then I'm going to drop a short on YouTube. And we thank everybody that's prayed for him and that's been supporting us and loving on us and cheering us on. And, you know, rest in peace to my girlfriend who lost her aunt and her mother within 2 weeks of each other. So it's a very sensitive time.
Stressful time.
Stressful time for many people. And it's only February with Black History Month.
Right, Black History Month.
And I got the Black History Month testimony next to me. You know, she's done great things, and she'll have to tell you all about that, or you can go through other videos where we're together and you can hear about what she's done. Books, this, that, and the third. But you'll have to subscribe, or we'll have to just find her the right TikTok. Because she got stuff to say, and now that her faculties are piecemealing back together, let us not use this season
to forget.
Let's share everything we got to share.
Especially as long as this is Black History Month too. If anybody would want to maybe chat about traditions, things, cultural traditions, things that have kind of added to us having unhealthy lifestyle. Sometimes, primarily because we
love fried chicken.
Well, we only went to the doctor when we got sick enough, and the doctor saw us, and as long as you were breathing, they said, "You're fine. Give me $20 and you're going back home." Doctor visit. But since we are living longer, we don't always know what the longevity adds to it. But I do say, and as Lisa said, I talk, get to know your family's health history. Because if it happened to your mama and your grandmama and your great grandmama, it's in your genes somewhere, and you need to be aware of it and just govern your life accordingly. We can't take it all for granted. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm doing well after 36 weeks of cardiac rehab. I said that he almost timed it to the time I went into the hospital last year, but God is still in charge.
He's doing awesome.
And he's still in the what they call the blessing and healing business, and we are very thankful for that. And urge everybody to just kind of enjoy your life,
but be mindful of your health and what you eat.
Be mindful, and
because I know I like fatty foods, I know my dad's health history. I know her longevity. She's in great health.
My daddy died at 89. We said, "Daddy, you weren't supposed to die at 89." When after we found out he had passed, because everybody, all his brothers, just about lived to be 93. His mother, my paternal grandmother, lived to be 98 years old, just months away from her 99th birthday. So we know we have longevity genes. So sometimes people even take that for granted. You gotta.
But I try to walk and exercise because I've always been bigger boned in the family. So that's the daddy's side that I like the fatty foods like his side, but mother side they like to drink.
And the women too. I will just be honest. The women on my dad's side
Could drink. One more time, I say it so they drink.
Well, we wouldn't say we were alcoholics, but they could
Drink.
drink. they drank a little bit. So I asked the psychiatrist about that one day. She said, well, you know, your aunts and all of them were probably very smart, progressive women, but they didn't have a lot of things to do to meet their needs, to meet their intellectual capacity, what have you. So
That's why I got a channel, because I'm not going to become an alcoholic. And I
I
gave
drank
up
a little
smoking.
alcohol to reduce the stress. You know, we have to look at all the things that we do and maybe wonder why. But
I saw the signs and I said, to thy own self be true, know your lineage, know your history, ask your mama your questions, and it can come right down the bloodline if you're not careful. So I was like, we're not gonna do that. So I stopped that not a long time ago. I still have a cocktail, but I know that from the bloodline. Look, we used to like to get drunk. Just like to get drunk. It's fun.
oh, yeah, especially as college students, that was kind of like your
thing.
your weekend. Another one of my.
I love to get drunk. I love to drink. Love the taste of it. But I said,
Drink what now? Is it wine? Is it
I don't drink
alcohol?
anything. We can drink.
I didn't teach you that. I might have had a few
We
things.
like the purple stuff. You like the old. I like the OE. We like the liquor. Only thing I cannot drink is gin. But we're not gonna get off topic. But when you do have, you're smarter than you know when you're not getting the proper opportunities. Depression and all that anxiety
Right.
can step in, and you choose to
things.
medicate, self-medicate. So
And become depressed. That's sometimes part of that is depression. So that's your mental health.
So I just said, I'm aware. I'm going to take it to the Lord. That's why I can't be in nobody's pulpit, because I'm going to drink a little bit.
Some of the preachers do too.
But know your Bible, because it says in mourning, I'll get the scripture for you. In mourning, sip wine to heal, to ease the sorrow. So,
They talk about wine a lot in the Bible, don't they? But that didn't mean that had to be your daily drink.
but you got to do all things in what, children? Moderation. And when you start abusing and not doing it in moderation, that's when you know you got to take a step back. But we are trying to keep her here, or long life, and keep Papa around. But we have to be able to survive as well. I got to be here for my kids,
Right.
and I have to do what's best for me. So some changes will be made.
Have to make decisions.
I can't do all of this.
No, you can't.
She can't do all of this. And we have to do what's best for Papa. But we are grateful for your prayers and for you and for each other. And we tried to do a multi-generational household. And we mukbang that thing. We're going to tell y'all farewell, adieu, blessings, and a hachu.
Hot you.
Hachu. And those chips are good.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
And she said, those shit.
I thought you said.
That shit is good.
No, I thought you said, oh,
No shit.
because that fell off.
Oh shit! Did y'all see our vacation vlog? I'm gonna go play with my husband now, and this wine got me high, and it might keep me up all night.
Oh, it's especially
And
the
I look
hormones.
so beautiful because I did not sleep at all last night. Because if you don't walk over 50, you don't go for a walk, you'll be staring at the ceiling all night. I told y'all that.
Get your exercise.
Brother Arthur, and he cooks very good for us.
Oh
So
my goodness, I tell you.
that's why they can't die, because he keeps feeding them so well.
And he knows a little bit about health issues. He even went to what do you call it, culinary school. So
And he's a diabetic.
He's
He's
diabetic himself.
very serious about his no carbs.
as folks say, he's diabetical. He's a diabetical.
He diabetical, but he took care of shot every day. He made sure he checked his sugars. He did an excellent job.
And
with-
told him
with
about
Papa.
how much insulin to take,
And,
better than I could.
Arthur would make a great nurse, but he's not gonna be a nurse. He's gonna be working for the government. There you go. That's a bowl.
We're
Look
gonna
at
have
him.
some of this tomorrow.
You got that right. Cause we're done. Your team won.
Ooh, go Chiefs! Patrick Mahomes. But that other team was darn good. They put up a good fight.
I had to get Mama home to see Usher, honey. Y'all, she had to
Usher? I tell you, boy.
She loves him.
And we saw Usher. And Usher's coming to Charlotte, but in October. I don't need to go see him, but I might like. He just dropped a new album. Beyonce dropped a new album. So we got to keep the money in the
gonna run out.
family. I mean, it's gonna run
Now,
out. Okay,
wait. Other hand. Not across your face, right here to the side.
Okay, all right. I'm learning.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Tell them subscribe.
Subscribe,
Comment.
and
Stick.
stick.
And don't forget, help us grow to 20K.
Help us go to 20K when I decide to do either my podcast or whatever. Anyway,
We're on the way. Love you.
peace out.
And so, Lois and Clara, we love you.
Boom.
Oh, Leslie and Kuiper, we love you.
Yes, Leslie.
And happy birthday, Mama.
Mwah.
Bye.
Do or die, open up your eyes, head to the sky, keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind, spit flow, paparazzi flash shine, get dough, champ.
That was good.
That was good. Isn't that good?
That was good.
Chipotle's good.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I'm hot. The production lights are hot. Oprah must have been hot. I want to make it hot. Blood vessels. That's why for tough. Spot.
Oh, yeah, he's a tough guy.
Oh my God, he's all there.
You know, I tried almost telling him, you know, when he started wanting me to hold up on him, I said, well, you are 200 pounds and I'm 110.
Girl, when I looked at that leg up at the urgent care,
Oh, yeah. When they have it,
I almost killed myself. I came out of there. I said, oh my God, Mama's been trying to put the stockings on. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm getting all over.
Child, I almost died. All this, at least I told you what to do.
What was that?
You can't, y'all can't manage that no more.
I think that's the answer.
Granted, he's probably more alert and
Aware of it.
aware than you are, but you're more able in the body.
And I was going to say to you,
His body is failing.
well, you know, he played all this golf and all this twisting and all this football, so all these things.
You sure you don't want any more?
I don't want any more. I can't eat any more.
Ooh, that wine is good though.
That's a good. I'm going to finish my wine.
That's our lunch. Tell Amanda she ain't got to make
That's
nothing.
right. We got our food. She can
Thank you, Chipotle. Now we know why Kimmy loves that.
Yes, sir. Got me some stock.
Woo! I was gonna come home and make a bowl.
That made this. That hit the spot. I got the hiccup.
Cause you did so much talking.
Swallowing air, and I have to
Told you.
chew.
You can talk, girl. I told you my little. As soon as I go figure out how to do a podcast and buy a microphone, it's gonna be called Mature Moms Club.
I might have. I think I might have. I tried to order a podcast off of Tim Moves if it comes there, because I don't know how to put the press the order in.
Buy me a
I get
microphone.
all your money.
Buy me a microphone. Okay, this day is over.
Good night.
I go walking in the morning.
We're doing a good job, Lisa.
Yeah. As soon as I drop off that little girl.
Why am I looking at myself?